do you recall, I mean, just going all through this, kind of navigating your way through undergrad and grad school, you mentioned solo status earlier, and sort of being, the only, well, can you tell me what the experience that your awareness of, did you have an awareness of, and what was that like, of being kind of having solo status as a Native American going through these places? And
I think it wasn't something I thought a lot about, even at like Arizona State that much, because there were more brown faces there than other places. Although it did come to light in certain circumstances, like sometimes instructors would call me out, like, and now we can hear the Indian perspective, right. That kind of thing. But there were more like Native American Studies courses there, so it felt like a little more integrated there or recognized. But then when I went to Ohio State, it was very different. And so there, I think. I noticed how different I was, from others more in that context, being further away from Arizona. And I remember like the first year I went back to Arizona to visit, and see, God, there's a lot of people here who look more like me. I go back to Ohio, there's not anymore. So I started recognizing it, I think, there.
And I wonder too about those feelings being within psychology specifically. I mean, obviously in general, but also in psychology. And if that had any impact on you that you were aware of at the time.
I mean, I guess I just didn't know of any, certainly not any social psychologists who were Native American. I believe that there were some in like clinical psychology. It seemed a lot of, when I looked at that, it seemed like a big focus on problems, like we very much looking at pathology in the Native communities and focused on all these sort of negative issues. And I know those were important issues, but I always like wonder where's like the Native Americans who just in social psych, it's a study of everyday folks, and it kind of wasn't there. So I think maybe that's why I didn't go into clinical psychology, because it just was, I kind of wanted to study a more general experience that people have in their everyday lives, but it was just a different kind of research. But so I did notice that. And I think later on, I remember right when I first got tenure, I went on sabbatical to the University of Arizona for like a semester. And there I met Stephanie Freiberg, who you may know, but she's also Native, and she was at the University of Arizona at the time. She was newer than maybe, she was an assistant professor for sure, and I don't remember how many years behind me. And when I talked to her, I saw, how important it was for her to meet me and to know that I was there, and she was like, I've read about you and I've heard about you, and I just wondered what you looked like, and things like, because she, and because it was important to her to know that there was somebody else in the field, and so we kind of thought, well, are we the only two Native women in social psychology? And I think we were at that time. So that's when I got to see how important it is really to know that there are others like you. I think.